Omega Meals helps you choose foods that balance omega-3 and omega-6 nutrients, and also balance your intake and expenditure of food energy. You log in by entering your email address, to which you can send files to share with other people. Entering a password will then open the main navigating page main menu. The menu bar at the top gives helpful information on many topics. If you ever feel lost while using Omega Meals, click a main menu button to return to this page. It links to 3 key actions. The Start New page links to a short video, how to do it. The video shows what the Help section describes. The Plan for a New Person button opens a page for you to enter personal lifestyle data and see the recommended daily food energy allowance for those data. Pick a goal for your desired health risk assessment value, which is your body's balance of omega-3 and omega-6. Then select Start a Plan to open an empty plan that has major food groups from which to choose 20 different food items daily. The easiest way to build a plan is to retrieve a useful archive plan and modify it. Your personal archive has 14 sample plans, and it will also have plans that you add later using the archive command of the food group page. The plans can be sorted by their likely health risk assessment value to focus on plans that meet your personal goal. Select a plan with the desired omega balance, and then use the trash button to delete food items you don't want to eat, and use the New Choice button to find foods that fit your personal taste. The New Choice list can be sorted to put more positive scores at the top for easy selection and addition to the food plan. To search for specific items, type the name to retrieve a short list that you can sort to put more positive scores at the top of the list. Then select the item you want and add it to the food group layout. Be sure to assign a meal time to each newly added item. Either the food group format or the mealtime format of a daily plan is useful for revising the assigned meal times and number of servings. Confirm the client information and be sure to adjust the overall calorie intake with the recommended daily energy balance. From the food group screen, you can archive your most useful plans so you can later retrieve them to develop new daily plans. Start New Plan for a Known Person opens a list of plans from which you can select the known person to copy that person's lifestyle data into a new plan. Give the new plan a unique, informative name and click Select to open a new empty plan. Again, building is easy when you retrieve and modify a retrieved plan as described earlier. A screenshot of the mealtime layout puts a very informative picture on your desktop to share directly with friends. To share files with Omega Meals users, your daily plan list has a share button. It sends the file to your email box so you can forward and share it with other people. You can also use Import Plan to add an Omega Meals plan to your daily plan list. The Start New Plan a Recipe button begins by naming the new recipe and clicking Select Ingredients to open an empty recipe screen. Then you can find and add food items similar to the way you make daily food plans. You can use new ingredients to find and add ingredients one at a time. Entering the name retrieves a list that can then be sorted for easy access to the more positive scores. Select the desired item and add it to the recipe. Repeated additions will eventually build a completed recipe. Alternatively, as with daily food plans, you can retrieve an archived recipe to be further revised. The recipe archive has two types of recipe: several initial sample recipes and the personal recipes that you made and archived. Be sure that all your recipes have concise recipe notes at the bottom on how to handle the ingredients when preparing the recipe. You can revise the recipe notes to meet your personal preferences. To allow servings of a recipe to be used in making daily food plans, click Update the Master Food List. Then the servings can be added using the New Choice button on the Food Groups page. The recipe list has a duplicate button to create a copy of the recipe that you can then view, alter, and rename to become a new recipe. For sharing recipes, a screenshot of a viewed recipe puts a very informative picture on your desktop to share directly with friends. To share a recipe file with Omega Meals users, your recipe list has a share button that sends the file to your email inbox to forward and share with other people. Also, the Import Recipe button lets you add new recipes to your recipe list.